Getting your children ready to head back to school can not only be incredibly stressful and expensive, but a lot of those costs don't come into play until your children are already in school.
Just a lot of stuff that comes up, and it's great that people know that they can have a one-stop shop where they can come in and say, oh my gosh, I had no idea that my son needed this calculator for trigonometry. I didn't even know he was taking that. I didn't realize that we needed to have all this extra equipment for gym. We need a whole extra gym strip, which is new running shoes that don't have black soles, that, now you need to have a whole bunch of extra stuff. And it can end up being closer to $1,000 to get a child ready to go to school rather than the $200 that they say here. It's the teenagers, I find, that often don't get what they're really in need of, and they have the most expensive back to school costs. So it's kind of challenging, I think, for them to be able to access what they need from the agencies in town. We really try and focus on getting the older kids, 13 and up, access to backpacks, nice backpacks that don't have Scooby-Doo on them, a good solid binder that's usually about $30, the 5-star ones that all the kids want, a good reusable water bottle, and scientific calculator. I mean, those are so expensive. And if you've got 3 kids in high school, you're shelling out $500 right there. So when you get a list like that, it can be really overwhelming for moms, especially if you're just starting with your first kid in kindergarten. You don't really know what they need, and you get this giant list of things that you feel like you should go buy, and then you find out half of it is not needed. There's just all of these extra expenses that come up, and then there's cultural fees, and there are the fees to go on field trips, and a lot of schools are great about waiving those fees, but some can't.
For Castanet News, I'm Elena Kelly in Kelowna.
Looking for things to do? Find our event section under our blue Our Town button in the yellow masthead. Also, post an event for free anytime.